everybody, I am Jay Shade and you're listening to the Voice of Reason. So once again, did not watch Monday Night Raw the day of. Instead, I was watching my New York Rangers go up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. 2 wins away from making their first Stanley Cup Finals appearance in 20 years. And what a coincidence that the last time they were in the Stanley Cup Finals 20 years ago, they won the motherfucking thing. So it makes a good story to win it 20 years later on the 20th anniversary. Cross my fingers. But anyway, let's talk about Monday Night Raw. And I'm very fucking glad that I did skip it. Because watching it 3 hours with commercials would have fucking, made me go fucking insane a little bit. This show was... Raw from London this week was just not good. Not good at all. And this happens a lot with taped shows. It wasn't live, it was taped. It was just not fucking good. It was a very boring snooze fest of a Raw. And that's even without commercials. I watched it on YouTube. The thing is, the last couple weeks I've been giving Raws a free passing. Yeah, they haven't progress stories at all or too much, but they've given us matches. It's okay. It's not that close to the pay-per-view, but the third week in the row of doing absolutely fucking jack shit going into Payback when you're less than 2 weeks away from the show, that's it. It's time to fucking say it like it is. And what the reality is that this show fucking sucked and nothing happened. Nothing at all happened. When the best segments and moments of your show come from Alicia Fox, Layla, and Summer Rae, there's a fucking problem there. And there was a lot of problems with tonight's show. So let's just go into it. It opens up with Bray Wyatt cutting a good promo. The London crowd is heavily behind him. And then for whatever fucking reason at all, John Cena spoils the party. AA's Bray Wyatt and runs away like the bitch that he is. Why did you even have to bring John Cena into this segment? The London crowd was having, a good time, singing songs with Bray Wyatt, doing sing-along playtime, but John Cena just had to spoil the motherfucking party. John Cena, the party pooper, just had to fucking do it again. Throughout the night, you got this beat the clock challenge, for the number one contendership for the Intercontinental title. You got some garbage matches because of it. It was Ryback and Big E, two of the most boring motherfuckers in the roster. Two big fucking bloated fucking roid heads that nobody gives two shits about at this point, especially Big E. So Big E wins that one in 5 minutes. Thank God it wasn't longer than 5 minutes. Then RVD fought Alberto Del Rio in just a very awkward, sloppy fucking match. I mean, those spots where RVD was trying to go for a Rolling Thunder, then kind of just improvised and just did some stupid ass leg drop, and then he tries to go for the Rolling Thunder again, but he can't roll, so he just, does a senton. It was just very fucking weird. Very oddly paced and just sloppily wrestled match. RVD wins it in 4 minutes, and then we get Dolph Ziggler, the fucking bitch Dolph Ziggler, Jesus Christ, this man, how the mighty have fallen. I used to be a Dolph Ziggler fan, but how could you be a fan of this guy anymore? Seriously, how could the people fucking pop for this motherfucker when he doesn't do anything? And of course it's not Ziggler's fault, but the way he's booked, just the way he's a fucking joke. He just makes corny fucking jokes week in, week out. He's just celebrity. He's just cheerleaders for celebrities. He's a cheerleader for Aaron Paul, cheerleader for Hugh Jackman, and people still cheer this fucking man. It doesn't make any sense to me. They exceed the time limit. Thankfully, we'd have to watch this match that long, so RVD will face Bad News Barrett at the pay-per-view for the Intercontinental title. Hopefully RVD doesn't have a fucking slop fest of a fucking sloppy Joe match like he did with Alberto Del Rio. But, Wade Barrett's much better than Alberto Del Rio, so hopefully it'll be a lot better, that match. We got the whole thing with addressing the state of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Stephanie McMahon comes out to Daniel Bryan's music, and she basically gives us, no fucking news. The news is that there's no fucking news. How much sense does that make? Imagine a news show, fucking Eyewitness News on Channel 7. They go on at 11 o'clock and say, well, we got no news for you tonight. See you later. And it ends at 11:01. That's how this is. There was no news. All it was, I'm thinking about stripping Dan Bryan of the belt, but I'm not going to do it. See you next week. It's just, why? Why have this fucking promo? Why build this up? Very cheap way to get people to tune into the show, if you ask me. Very fucking cheap way to get people to tune in. Maybe they were thinking of this because of the Vince McMahon lost $5 billion or whatever. So they were thinking of a cheap way to get people to tune in. But if they think people are going to stay tuned after being, just fucked over like this, the stupid fucking bait and switch, they've got a lot of fucking problems ahead of them, this company. Then you had the whole Shield and Evolution thing. The thing is, I'm glad the Shield won the first match, but why is this feud even continuing at this point if the Shield already won? And, alright, I would understand if it's continuing if Evolution is just, dismantling the fucking Shield and ruining their lives. But ever since Evolution formed, and, Randy Orton and Batista's come back, not Randy Orton come back, but Batista's come back, all three of these guys have just been a bunch of heel jobber bitches. That's all they've been. Everybody talks about these guys shoveling people and burying people, but they haven't done enough fucking burying. It's time to fucking bury something. About fucking time. This way they could look like legitimate heels. All they've been doing is losing match after match after match. Batista looks like a jobber bitch. Triple H looks like a jobber bitch, and so does Randy Orton. And these are your top heels in the company. It's just very fucking odd. Three of these guys with such huge egos are just, not booking themselves to look dominant at all. I was giving them congratulations for all putting Daniel Bryan over, all putting the Shield over, but you have to give yourself some credibility, so when you do put somebody over, it's actually credible, and it's not like, oh, this person just beat three fucking jobber heels. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, you get Seth Rollins versus Batista. This was just goofy as fuck at the beginning of this, because it started off okay with, Triple H saying, I'm the guest ring announcer, and Randy Orton saying, and Triple H saying Randy Orton is the guest timekeeper. Okay, so it looks like, the odds are going to be against Seth Rollins. It's going to be pretty much 3-on-1. That's how Evolution works. And then Seth Rollins gets on the mic. He's like, I'm going to introduce to you the guest commentators, and Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns come out, and it's just Triple H acting all goofy, like, oh my god, but you're the fucking COO. Can't you just say no? That's not official. You're barred from ringside. Why? What gives Seth Rollins the power to make decisions over Triple H? This was just retarded. This didn't make any fucking sense at all. The match was okay. Pretty decent match, not anything fantastic, but Seth Rollins gets Batista gets disqualified because Triple H hits Seth Rollins in the head, and then the Shield just decimates Evolution and send them running away. This is not Evolution, at all. They're, especially the way they're hyping them up as the greatest faction of all time. They might not have been the greatest faction of all time or anywhere near it, but they were a lot more fucking impressive and dominant than this. A bunch of, three old fucks just running away with their tails in between their legs. They're always talking about how many championships they have combined, but they look like three fucking Brooklyn Brawlers. Seriously, it's ridiculous. It is. So, yes. Then, pretty much the only other big segment on this show is the whole John Cena and Wyatt family standoff shit. So you get the announcement that John Cena and Luke Harper are gonna fight in the main event, and John Cena is cutting one of the goofiest motherfucking promos I have seen in a long time, and that's saying something from John Cena. So He's backstage and he's with his butt buddies, the Usos. Two other goofballs. You know, how much goofballs could you take, you know, at once? Yeah, how many goofballs does it take to ruin a fucking Raw show? I'll give you the answer. 3. The Usos and John Cena. So John Cena's cutting a promo backstage and, you know, talking about how he has the Usos to even the odds. And then, what the fuck was this shit? John Cena and the Usos, they start pounding their chest, going, what the fuck was that shit? I don't remember the exact melody, but it was like some King Kong Skull Island bullshit. Like, what the fuck was this? I was half expecting for John Cena to start going, oh! Like, what? What a goofy motherfucker. What a goofy motherfucker. All the Usos and John Cena. Like some fucking, the fucking Indian, the chief in Peter Pan. Jesus Christ. This is the face of the company. You know, this is the guy that is the face of the WWE. And these are the promos that this man cuts. I haven't seen any fucking goofier shit than this. I haven't. It's ridiculous. It really is. This man. Oh my God. You know, Hulk Hogan, good promos he cut. Stone Cold, good promos. The Rock, great promos. All those fucking, you know, past faces. And what does John Cena have to say for himself? That's the fucking, you know, the catchphrase of 2014. So you get this match, John Cena versus Luke Harper. And very impressive shit from Luke Harper. Put on a good fucking match. Got a good match out of John Cena. You know, it's kind of... I'm kind of starting to think that Luke Harper might be the best wrestler from the Wyatt family. While Bray Wyatt has the charisma, has the mic skills, Luke Harper is fucking impressive, man. He's like a big version of Seth Rollins, pretty much. So there's Luke Harper's doing fucking hurricanranas, all these crazy fucking moves and shit, flipping around, doing all these great power moves, and it ends in just a dumb fucking finish, another dumb fucking Cena finish. You got Luke Harper does one of his big moves. I don't know if it's his finishing move. It's the fucking Michinoku driver. But you know, does his big move. And of course, it couldn't end in a disqualification there. If it would have ended in a disqualification after Luke Harper does the Michinoku driver, I would have been fine. But no, Cena had to kick out of it. Cena had to do the AA. And then it had to fucking end in disqualification just to show that John Cena could beat, you know, Luke Harper. He was going to win the match, just so you know. And then he gets beat down. How fucking convenient. Enough of this man. Seriously, enough of this motherfucking goofball, fucking fake fucking Indian chants shit. This fucking guy. This guy that does these fucking fake Indian chants is the face of your company. You risk everything on this guy who can't cut a promo for his fucking life. Can't wrestle a match for his life. Has to depend on other people to have a good fucking match. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This whole John Cena's, you know, preserve his reputation shit is overboard already. It's going way overboard. Like I said, you couldn't just have the disqualification after Luke Harper does his big move. You had to put in, you know, the fact. Put in the little footnote that John Cena did his move and then he got disqualified. Not John Cena was on the mat after a big move and then there was a disqualification. No, John Cena had to kick out. John Cena had to do the AA, and then we'll do the disqualification bullshit. And then, you know, everything could go fuck itself. I don't care if he got beat down. Who the fuck cares if John Cena got beat down? Yay! 3 guys beat John Cena up! That makes the Wyatt family look so powerful. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It makes them look like jabronis. 3 Brooklyn Brawlers. That's what it makes them look like. 3 fucking, I don't know, any other fucking jobber back then. 3 fucking Max Moons, I don't know. 3 motherfuckers who belong on 1993 Raw. It's just ridiculous. It really is. Fucking man. And you know, this is a last man standing match. So, I mean, let's take a guess who's gonna fucking win. Basically, kind of like an I Quit match, you know? It's the last man standing in the I Quit matches that John Cena will never fucking lose. Never fucking lose. Ever. He will never quit, and he will never fucking stay down for a 10 count, because it's all about never giving up. You know, it's all about rising above and all this shit, so... I mean, what's it for? You know? What's it for? What is this all for? Why? Why do we need it at this point? Why in 2014 do we need to just shove, you know, potential talented future stars, you know, in Cena's direction for him to just make them a bunch of bitches? You know, to just make them a bunch of fucking cannon fodder. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Just a shitty fucking show. Boring show. The best thing on the show was fucking Layla and Summer Rae brawling and Alicia Fox, you know, going crazy again and fucking pouring Coca-Cola all over herself. The fucking women stole the show tonight. Very fucking sad. Just a stupid show. Very stupid show. London crowd was good, but unfortunately for them, WWE wasn't good. Yeah, that's all I got to say about the show. As always, I'm Jay Shady, the voice of reason. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.